Once upon a time, deep within a valley surrounded by tall, dense mountains, there was a small village. In that village lived a 24-year-old young man. His name was Marco, but this young man was not happy in his life. His mind was very restless. It was always full of thoughts. All day long, different thoughts kept coming and going. These thoughts made him feel uneasy and tired. He always felt sad about his past and worried a lot about the future. Because of these thoughts, his mind was like a stormy sea. Shopkeepers were calling out to customers and dogs were barking. When we live in the present moment, Marco bowed his head and said softly, "Grandfather, now I understand." He used to sit quietly and look at the beautiful nature around him. We just need to learn how to bring it out. How to live in the present moment. When we live in the present moment, we are fully aware of what is happening around us. We pay attention to the little things in life, like the birds singing, the flowers blooming, or the trees swaying in the wind. We appreciate the beauty of nature and the people around us. We don't get lost in thoughts about the past or future. Instead, we focus on what is happening right now. When we live in the present moment, we are free from worrying and fear. We don't have to worry about what happened yesterday, and we don't have to worry about what might happen tomorrow. We just have to focus on today. Living in the present moment also helps us to enjoy our life more. When we are focused on the present, we can fully enjoy the things that we are doing. We can enjoy our work, our hobbies, and our relationships. We can also enjoy the simple things in life, like a walk in the park or a cup of tea. He started enjoying the little things in life. He spent time with his family and friends. And most importantly, he started living in the present moment. Thank you for staying with us. See you in the next story with new thoughts and new lessons. Until then, stay well and stay peaceful. Years passed and Marco grew old, but he never lost peace. He always remained calm and happy. Even when difficult situations came, he faced them without fear and worrying. Everyone in the village respected him because of his calm and peaceful nature. If I want to calm my mind, I must keep my mind in this moment. That is when real peace comes. The old man smiled again. The sun was setting and the last light touched the ground. Birds were flying back to their nests. Marco started walking back home. But now he was not the same restless young man. He had changed. He was peaceful inside because now he knew how to calm the mind. But Marco did not look around. His eyes stayed only on the glass. He walked slowly and carefully, step by step. People looked at him with surprise, but no one disturbed him. They knew he was learning something important. Finally, Marco came back to the old man and said, "Grandfather, I did it. I didn't spill even one drop of water." The old man nodded and smiled. Then he asked, "Good, but tell me, did you see the children playing on the side of the road? Did you hear the dogs barking?" Marco looked surprised and said, "No, I didn't see or hear anything. I was only focusing on the glass." The old man smiled again and said gently, "That is the secret. You always had this thing inside you, but you didn't know? When your mind stays in the present moment, then there is no space for fear, no confusion, and no extra thoughts. You are only thinking about the glass of water at that time. That's why your mind became completely quiet. You were not sad about the past. You were not afraid of the future." He could not feel calm and could not sleep well. He even forgot how to smile. One day, while Marco was wandering in the fields near his village, he met an old man. Marco told him about his troubled mind. The old man listened to him patiently and then said, "There is a faraway village in the hills. People say that a wise old man lives there. That man used to be a famous psychologist in the city. He has helped many people in his life. He has taught them how to find peace in their mind. Now he is old. He left the busy life of the city and started living in a quiet village close to nature. Sometimes he gives advice to visitors who come to him." Marco became curious and hopeful. He decided that he must go and meet that old wise man. He thought, maybe this wise man can help me find peace in my heart. After saying goodbye to the old man, Marco started walking towards the hills. After many days of a long and tiring journey, Marco reached the village in the hills. When he got there, he saw a small, cozy house. Green vines and flowers had almost covered the entire house. On the porch of the house, the old man was sitting quietly. His eyes were closed and he looked very peaceful. Marco walked up to him and said softly, "Grandfather, my mind is very restless. I cannot stop thinking. I want peace in my heart. Can you help me?" The old man slowly opened his eyes and gave a calm smile. He said, "So you are looking for peace? Then come with me. I will give you a small task." The old man got up from his chair and took Marco to his little yard. There was a small glass and water on a wooden table. The old man filled the glass completely full to the top. The glass was so full that even a little shake would make the water spill. He gave the glass to Marco and said, "Walk from here to the edge of the village and then come back. But remember, you must not spill even one drop of water." Marco looked at him with surprise. He had never done such a difficult task before, but he wanted to do his best. So he accepted the challenge. He held the glass carefully and started walking. The road was narrow and busy. Some people were walking, some were running. Slowly, Marco began to understand. This was the peace he was searching for. Peace is not something we find outside. Peace is already inside us. From that day on, Marco started living a new life. Marco's story teaches us that peace is not something we have to find somewhere else. It is already inside us. If you like the story, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Heart Connects Mind, for more inspiring stories like this one.